Welcome back to the channel, and in this video we are going to give you the ultimate sales funnel lead generation strategy. Now, leads are the lifeblood of every business, whether you're going to sell them something in your funnel or over the phone. In order to survive, every business must have leads because leads eventually turn into customers. So let's dive right in on this crash course that you can use to have leads pouring into your business like clockwork. So here are some stats of a woodworking landing page that I ran recently as a part of an affiliate offer. And I'm going to give you the strategy first and then show you this page and explain how I got this to convert at 41%. So for context, a good conversion percentage on a landing page is between 20 and 30%. So at 41%, that is really good. And the run was actually not for the entire month of January, but I didn't want any skeptics claiming that I shortened the date range to only show the best numbers. So these are the most important parts of your sales funnel lead generation strategy in order of importance. So before you even touch a landing page builder, number one, you must have the right audience. If you don't have the right audience, your landing page will fail. Don't offer post-retirement guides to 30-year-olds. Don't show litter boxes to dog owners. Don't offer a beard shaving guide to women. I mean, I can go on and on, but the first thing you must do is know who your audience is and have a plan for them. So whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, Google SEO, Google Ads, wherever you plan on getting your traffic, make sure that your landing page is getting in front of the correct audience. Now, number two, have a value bomb lead magnet. Now, a lead magnet is something that you give away for free in exchange for the prospect's contact information, therefore making them a lead. Now, this is critical because this is how you get the page to convert. Give away as much value as possible. Don't worry about the customer, quote unquote, doing it themselves. They won't. The more value that you give, the more expertise you show will actually increase your credibility and build a lot more trust than the other business who just slapped something together in order to get their contact information. And now, number three, have a great landing page. Now, we've covered the essentials to a landing page in my other videos, so I'm not going to go too deep in on that in this particular video. So if you haven't seen it, just go ahead and check that out. But here are the three things that you must know. So number one, you must have a strong hook. Number two, it must have a good story. Number three, it must have a good offer. And then number four, curiosity is king. If your traffic thinks that they can guess what's in your lead magnet, they will not give you their email. So let's go ahead and take a look at this woodworking landing page that crushed it, applying these three principles that I just told you about. So here we are, we're looking at the landing page that I did for the woodworking affiliate offer. And so we're gonna go over those three things that I outlined for you in the previous part of the video. So number one, audience. This landing page went specifically to a targeted group of people on Facebook who had liked anything to do with woodworking. So I didn't just put this page in front of every male who was at least 40 years or older or anything else like that. It was very, very targeted. And as I mentioned to you, your audience is the most important thing. So the individuals who saw this page had already expressed an interest and a liking in woodworking. So I knew that the people who would eventually see this, that they would know exactly what this was talking about and that this information would really resonate and pique their interest in their curiosity. Now, the second thing was the lead magnet. So as you could see, and we're going to break down this page here in a second, but you could just see right here that the lead magnet was 40 woodworking projects. So basically, the person who put together this offer, what they did was that they have a library of about 16,000 woodworking projects. They took 40 projects out of the 16,000 and basically are giving them away for free. And it's exactly what you would get if you were to buy the entire library or 16,000 woodworking project plans. So it's not like they said, well, we're going to give away 40, but we're only going to show them XYZ. No, they literally gave the full detail just as if you bought it. Now, of course, if your library isn't that big or whatever you're doing, you can't give away the whole thing, obviously. But I really just want to speak to how important it is to give away value on the lead magnet, because that is where you're going to build the most trust when they get these projects. For the people that don't buy right away, because some people, of course, are going to buy right away. But for the people who don't buy right away, that need for you to establish more trust with them, the way that you establish that trust is by giving away value, not holding back. So somebody could get this, look at the projects, look at the details, and say, you know what? This actually is really good. I'm going to go back and buy the whole library now. Or someone may look at the 40 projects, look at the details, say, yeah, this looks pretty cool, but let me actually try to build something, build it, get the results that they want, and then say, okay, now I'm going to go back and buy from that person. So regardless of where it happens, the most important aspect is that it happens. You want to be building trust and giving yourself as many opportunities as you can to be able to win a customer's business. And then let's now break down the anatomy of this landing page. So here at the very top, we have the hook, big red warning. That catches people's attention, right? And then we have the woodworking plans you're about to discover could produce life-changing results. Use at your own risk. Now, a little bit of humor in there. And also, you'll notice that these are two things that the average person would not associate together. You wouldn't associate woodworking plans and life-changing results, right? But again, if you're not a woodworking enthusiast, if you're not frustrated with the outcome and the results that you're getting with the projects that you're making, if you feel like you're not as good as you should be, and that's your hobby, then you will associate those two things together. But again, it also is a little bit humorous. Now, with your hook, you can go in a bunch of different directions. You could do something like this. You could do something that maybe is more negative. Talk about the mistakes, arouse a little bit of fear and urgency. You could go more positive, but you do want to try to talk about the results. You want to make sure that you're getting their attention. And obviously, based on the conversion percentage on this page, it definitely got their attention. Now, let's get into the story and the offer. So these two are kind of mixed together on this one. So you see that the offer is the free plans revealed. It's 40 woodworking projects. And here's the story: the proven steps to completing 40 woodworking projects that are so easy and detailed, anyone with a handsaw can do it. So that's your story, right? I'm basically telling them that, look, your skill level doesn't matter. The tools that you have don't really matter. What matters the most are these plans and the fact that they're put together in such a way that literally any person with any skill level, with any tools, even the bare essentials, will be able to complete awesome projects. And then we didn't talk about this before, but I am going to talk about this really quick. And I also cover this more in depth in the essence of a landing page video. So again, if you haven't seen that, feel free to check it out. But you always want to have a very specific explanation of what is the action that the person needs to take, and then how will the lead magnet be delivered. You really want to make sure that you answer both of those. So as you can see here, I say just enter your first name and best email address below now to create urgency, and we'll send it instantly to your inbox. So again, I'm giving them detailed instructions and I'm explaining the delivery method of the lead magnet. And then they just click this button here. And again, it says get the plans now. So, and also let me mention this for my buttons. I usually like to make my call to actions results oriented. So I want to, I want them to, and then I always put click here underneath, but the actual call to action is basically them saying in their mind the result, the what they want to get out of it, right? So that pretty much covers it as far as the strategy portion when it comes to, putting together a lead generation sales funnel. Of course, you want to make sure that your delivery method, however you're doing that, whether you're emailing them, whether they're going to have access to it in a membership site or something like that. I mean, whatever the delivery method is, that of course they're actually getting the lead magnet. I mean, that's super important, right? That we fulfill our obligation as far as what we're promising them. And then the page after this, you can go in a number of different directions with that, and it depends on your strategy. So let's say that you just want to get the contact information and you plan on following up with the customer, maybe via phone call or something like that. Then the next page is a thank you page that will basically tell them what happens next. Hey, thank you for your request. We will reach out to you within the next 24 hours. In the meantime, enjoy, the thing that we're sending over to you via email, right? Or it could say, thank you for checking this out. And then you could have a picture of your other offers or other things, leading to other funnels that you may be running at that time. Or if this is just the first step of your funnel, you deliver that item that you're promising that you're going to give to them. And then on the next page is actually your sales page where you are going to try to sell them something, after they opt in. So again, there's a lot of different things that you can do with the page after the landing page. It just depends on what type of funnel you're running at that particular point. But as far as the lead generating aspect, this is the strategy to be able to create a lead with your sales funnel. So thanks again for checking out this video. Really appreciate it. There are some awesome tools in the description below. So if you need any other training, heads up, insight, be sure to check those things out. And until the next time. Oh, and I always forget. So before anyone has to ask in the comments, the funnel builder that I'm using in this video is Clikcfunnels. You can check them out at the link in the description below and pick up my 10-part free guide on how to use it. Plus you get a 14-day free trial. Thanks again. See you over there.